Hello, I'm Aharoni, founder and world president of IFLAC. I would like to tell you a little about the history of IFLAC. It started when I was just 15, when we studied at my school, Alvernia English School, in Cairo, Egypt, where I was born. We studied the poetry of Wilfred Owen. It was an English school, and Wilfred Owen is the peace poet, the British peace poet of First World War. And his poetry was so profound against war that I decided, when I heard and saw and learned his poem, we should tie apples to the teeth of our children, not guns. I decided then I will continue the work of Wilfred Owen because I was always good at writing. I will fight for peace through my poetry, through my stories, through my books. And this is how the first thinking about working for peace. Together with my Arab friend Kadrea, we did a journal at school called The Rainbow, and it had a motto: to abolish war from the earth forever. And it was a beautiful magazine. Not only the pupils wrote in it, but also the teachers and some of our parents. And it was, the whole goal was to throw away the whole concept of war and the whole making of war from our world. When it was such an ironic, because Kadrea and me were then enemy for 30 years. When Israel was founded in 1948, the Arab countries unfortunately threw out all the Jews. We were there for centuries. 1 million Jews were thrown out of Arab countries with nothing. We had to leave everything behind. And so my parents came to France with me, of course, but I wanted to go to Israel. Israel had just 2 years old when I arrived, and I said, I want to work for peace here. I want to have a real home where they will not tell me, you are Jewish, you are thrown out again. And so I came to the kibbutz when I was only 16 years old. 2 years later, I got married with Chaim, who was our guide at the kibbutz, who was also from Egypt. And then both of us wanted to learn. So we came to Haifa. And in Haifa, I found a club of Jewish and Arab citizens together, working for peace, and also having arts and literature. And this is where I started, together with my Arab friend called Eugenie Khlef, we started a movement called Hagesher, the bridge of Jewish and Arab women for peace. And it was wonderful. We had it once in an Arab home, once in a Jewish home. We learned each other's traditions, each other's literature, each other's poetry, and it really got us together. But our husbands, our sons, and also people from abroad said, we want to join too. Why only women? And this is how I decided to start IFLAC, International Forum for the Literature and Culture of Peace. Because then it would have people from abroad, it could have both women and men. And this is what is IFLAC today. The first magazine we did was a wonderful magazine called Horizon 2000. This is when IFLAC started 21 years ago, and I'm going now to show you the magazine. This is, oh, why don't we see it? I think we have to do